Hello, everyone. This is my whole person wheel. Um, I chose to put in the center is this like sort of pulsating, beaming heart because I feel like all of these parts of me, I want them to touch like this loving presence that I'm trying to emulate, and um, some of them have been a little bit harder to incorporate this like love into. However, I think that that's really the intention. I'm going to start with one of the bigger corners, which is a student, and I feel as though that part of me, um, I feel like a student in more senses of the word than just in school. I think that, of course, studying to become a therapist, I am a student in that, and there's a lot of beginner's mind occurring there. But I think that I chose to have it encapsulate a little bit more space because I'm trying to remind myself that I'm also like a student in life. I'm trying to learn more about life and how it feels to be human. I have next to that, I have a part as a roommate. This is a new part. I have been living alone the past 3-ish years, actually longer than that, but and I just recently, right now this week, moved in with 2 roommates, and so this new part of my wheel is being a roommate and how that is new, but it is exciting. I have social worker here, which is one of the jobs that I hold. It has a smaller sliver because a part of that is fading out. That job's going to end soon, and it honestly doesn't take up much of my identity in my self-concept. However, it is a role that I play. One that is equally as small here is bartender. That is another job that I hold, and I think that is its own unique force in my life. I think that being a bartender has been interesting because I have learned to navigate the more surface interactions and trying to create depth and meaning in that world has been challenging, and sort of loosening my grip on trying to create the environment that I want in an environment that doesn't support that has made it more enjoyable. Just reminding myself that people want to have a good time, and I can support that again with some sort of loving presence. I do have one here that there's only 2 parts that have little bits of color in it, and I think that's because they are the most dear to my heart, which one of these parts is the optimist. And that's a large part of how I view life is through this like optimistic lens, and it sometimes isn't the most healthy or helpful, but it has gotten me through a lot, so it's definitely taking up a large portion. I have this athlete outdoor enthusiast, which has a smaller portion now than it used to, and it's not out of lack of desire, but more so out of just lack of capacity at this point. There's just been a lot going on. I have a part of me that is very much a musician and is really developing a relationship with my instruments, and claiming this part of me is actually quite exciting. Next to that, I have the explorer. There's a part of me that really wants to explore all aspects of living, and that starts with me and myself, and that extends pretty far. That's a pretty big piece here. Another part of me is the new experience seeker. So I'm a 7 in the Enneagram, and I really enjoy new experiences. So this is something that encapsulates play, encapsulates even, to be honest, even experiences that aren't so enjoyable. I am seeking them just for learning. I want to learn. Another part of me is a cat mama, and it's interesting to notice that this is in a smaller sliver than it usually would have been if I made this maybe a couple years ago. I used to spend a lot of my time thinking about how to be the best cat mom, and that has shifted a little bit. I have a really small sliver for the part of me that is navigating anxiety on a regular basis, but it lives there, and it is something that I've learned to use as motivation or something that I navigate. And I have another part that is a partner or a lover, and I think that part of me is something that I feel really drawn to nourishing, how to be the most authentic and kind partner and honest, I guess. It brings me a lot of joy. So this is my wheel. Thanks for listening.